Francisco. Sam Lewis coming in from Toledo. Johan Grunlow, a 7-foot rim protector. And inside is J.J.
Also, just set your defense up and be disruptive. Just don't give up wide open threes.
Lewis at 15 at Carolina. Early three to start today.
If you're having
free throw shooter this year. He's been outstanding in terms of his rim protection, over 2 blocks per contest. We're on the same page. Cavaliers 4-2 advantage. Clock already under 10. Nate George on the move. Freeman finally a touch and was hacked, and DeRitter smacked down.
I don't know, just the way these guys are just animated. They're different. The whole game over there is different that way.
It's a different style. The way that they play the game is different. Starling now against the zone and attacking off glass. No, Freeman controls. Donnie Freeman, the bounce pass. And a sweet delivery by Nate George. Start for UVA, just 1 for its first 7. Starling already with 4 was bumped, and Tillis picks up his first.
How about the rebound and run outlet? He basically played in the NBA overseas. ACB is a ridiculously high league.
I was going to ask you about that. You have experience, and off glass goes Nate George. He's got
playing against professionals, not just grown men. We overuse that term. But you're playing against professional grown men, and you're learning how to play the game. You're learning how to space. You're learning all. And I think a lot of people should pay attention to the reason why the players are loose and confident.
Thomas, shot clock winding down, and he traveled. The shot, short on the mid-range. Virginia on the move the other way. Tillis, and was fouled going to the rack. Have a chance to win this game on the road.
I like that, getting set back up in the zone. It's just disruptive. So long as you can close passing lanes, that was too easy.
Tillis just kind of launched out. It's Mallory. Cavaliers in the midst of a 7-0 run, looking for more. Open look for Hall.
That's what they do. So
against the zone. Great bounce pass inside from Hall, dropping the dime.
That's really good. I don't think there's any specific formula how to coach and build one-year teams anymore. But the reality is, if
George, after being fouled by Hall, gets the roll on the second.
He needs accessories, Roy.
16-10, big possession for Syracuse. George, back-to-back
team skill-based game.
Here's Shakari White behind the back, inside an open look. Grunlow contested and connects. White, Mallory on the offensive glass, right place, right time. Now it's Lewis.
They create a great rhythm with their ball movement, but if you're going to go against spot, that's why they got an offensive rebound and another shot from 3.
White nearly had the steal. Freeman on the attack. Freeman with a stick back.
Draw that much attention in a zone, somebody's open.
And DeRitter without a point. Off the fingertips of Kyle.
Frozen, uncrustable at the, in between 9th and 10th hole of a golf course. Just saying it right there.
There is something magical about it. The charge was called. White, other end of the court, jump hook is there.
It's nice. Is up to whoever doesn't have the ball. You got to read the play. Don't run to the basketball. Space out. And White's able to make the play on his own.
Shakari White from downtown. This morning.
He's 4.
It happens. DeRitter yet to score, and was fouled by Kyle.
He had his hands behind his back, like very casual, loose.
Of course, son of Dave Odom, the former Virginia assistant for all those years. Critical matchup in the ACC. Syracuse could really jumpstart the second half of conference play. The win on the road, easier said than done. And
just still feel out the game at this level up to high major college basketball. Taking care of the basketball and sharing it's a big deal.
Starling off glass. We had the first 4. Malik Thomas with a pass and the finish. Vastly improved, right?
Yes.
Freeman, step back 3. Good.
Well, I think there's something to that as well, Roy. I think the reality is
a grown man basketball in the paint, off the mark, too strong. On the move is Starling. Well, you see the Jets with the bounce.
Quick shot.
Oh,
it's all that.
Of a new group, right?
All of it. Scrimmage. Play pickup.
Onienso off glass. Well done.
You want to establish.
Line change coming in for head coach Ryan Odom. Starling with 8 points. Back to the basket. A shove. No whistle. And the bucket.
Best call in college basketball is a game. More plays at the rim now. Better flow.
This game far from boring. Syracuse on the comeback trail. A chance to make it a one-possession game.
But if you want to keep living in the past, I'm good with it.
Yeah. DeRitter, some contact with Freeman.
He stepped
Finally,
out, but also a feel for the game.
no look dish. DeRitter from Hall. No. DeRitter gets it back. Second
A
down.
lethal three-level score.
George, look what he found
Nice.
from the elbow. He was looking to.
That doesn't prove my point.
Open three. Ja'Cory White. Cavaliers 38-35. Percentage or higher. DeRitter. Aggressive move to start. And contested at the rack. Freeman on cue. And the block on the up. Show the three, then back away. Made Starling do a lot of work there. Step back triple this time. There it is. Minutes. Red Autry, we talked to him this morning. There was a lot of conversations in social media and articles in the New York Post this past week. Foul inside.
You got a world of experts. At some point, this game's going to start up again.
Hasn't yet to begin the second half. DeRitter.
Little camps. You're building teams. And I just think it's really hard. Red Autry could do it this year. It could do it next year. Who knows? At any point, they could just completely turn it on the way we're playing things.
Onienso. Bottled up by Kyle. DeRitter gets the roll. Touched every inch of the rim on the way down.
Onienso.
George connects. He's had the hot hand, and George. Go back to the Notre Dame game. We're moving the basketball around. It was flowing then against Carolina. You're down 30, and it wasn't. DeRitter and the foul.
Ja'Cory White's like my Kendall Weaver for Texas.
Does a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Well said by you. Great look inside for Starling.
That was good.
White probing. Timer down to 3. Lewis has to go. Lewis, it's all down. Another bailout 3 right before the buzzer. William Kyle the third, yes.
I'm going to go back and say it again.
Huge. Mallory is there, the offensive rebound. Wide open look. Sam Lewis from downtown.
The best are also good offensive rebounding teams.
Kings. Controlled by George. George inside the reverse. Spins it in. Contact, no whistle. The dump off. Ripped away. Virginia maintains possession. Ja'Cory White stopping power.
It's good.
And the dump off into the backcourt. White against Starling, the Euro.
How great he was as a player. Good for what he did for that program. Story is not yet written for Kai and Anthony.
Starling, the floater in traffic.
Pick in the draft, Darren Peterson doing what he's doing, Cam Boozer, all these guys, they were all in the same category as Kai and Anthony, so it is tough. I feel for the kid. Blocks. Just no room to work so they don't get the shots from drive and kick basketball.
Great cut by Kings, trying to use the rim as protection, and does the left-handed delivery.
You win with fool's gold.
Shot clock down to 4, now at 3. Onienso.
And you got to be able to win that battle.
Onienso for 3. Really not his game, 29% from outside the arc. White leapfrogs for the rebound. Right over the... Be on a graphic. DeRitter, a quiet start for him. White for 3. In and out. DeRitter on the offensive glass. Syracuse offense is bogged down. Zepper back on the floor. Kings, the base said than done to try to get back in the conversation of postseason play. Swatted out of bounds by Soiree. And the transfer from Georgia Tech. Now it's the freshman Mallory. Mallory finds rides away with the reverse.
Reverse because he's dribbled through a number of times, so everybody stays home and there's no shot blocker because they think he's going to dribble through and pass. It's a tough finish.
Jump stop by George, and Nate George.
Got to do a better job rebounding every shot. Second chance opportunities really hurt Cuse.
The Cavs with 19 offensive boards. They lead the ACC in that category. Back in it on the road.
That was a good possession for UVA. Just didn't get a good shot to fall.
And George. Kings on the move. Starling, the pump fake. Starling was bumped on the way up. Virginia at 8-2 in the ACC and third place in the conference. Right there with Clemson right behind Duke. Sam Lewis from 15. Virginia continues to scrap on defense. George is first.
Although some of those misses were just bad enough for the offense to have the advantage.
That's what it felt like. Hall makes him pay on the other end. In this one so far. And the freshman ranked inside the top 100 prospects.
Left.
Has stayed on the bench, and it's Kings again. It's Kings with 13. George with 19. His next bucket puts him over 20 points. And Mallory's next bucket is a three, his first of the game. If Virginia wins, is that the only thing that matters, even if it's not pretty, even if it's not aesthetically pleasing? It's been a solid effort today. Great game. Chance to go to 9-2 in the ACC. Onyenso's trying to dunk everything today. 11-2 run to create this separation. Onyenso, another rebound. And the Virginia faithful 9. Our final score in Charlottesville.
I'd say if you're Virginia, you feel good about it. I think you learn a lot in a loss. I think there are things you can still learn in a win. It's a UVA team that's very dangerous. They didn't play well.
Daily director Bonnie Riley, John Crispin and Roy Philpott here saying good afternoon from Charlottesville, Virginia. Let's get you back to the studio. Kevin Connors.